Today we're going to talk about simplifying algebraic expressions. But before we do that, we have to learn how to identify terms. So let's talk about some vocabulary words before we begin. Let's talk about the vocabulary word term, and then we're going to talk about the vocabulary word expression. So when we talk about a term in algebra, a term is a single number or variable. Or numbers and variables multiplied together. So let's talk about what that looks like. So the number 7 is a term. 5 is a term. X is a term. Y is a term. So any numbers or variables, or you could have 7x or 5y, or you could have 7xy. Any of those are terms. What you want to remember is terms are separated by addition or subtraction signs. So if you see several terms together, for example, if we have 7x plus 5y minus 7xy, you want to think of those addition and subtraction signs as stop signs. They separate the terms. So the term 7x is a term, plus 5y is a term, and minus 7xy is a term. Now, an expression is one or more terms added together. And remember, an expression has no equal sign. So, for example, if I have 7x, well, I'm doing like crazy lettering here, 7x plus 5, that's an expression. So our goal in this unit is to learn how to simplify expressions so that we can solve equations. So it says circle the terms in each expression. Circling the terms is a technique we use to help us when we want to simplify. So we call it circling the terms. It's just a technique that helps us. So when I look, you want to remember that the plus and minus sign are almost like stop signs or walls sometimes. They tell you to stop there and then circle everything to the left and right of it. What you want to remember is that you take the sign with the letter or number. So H is going to be my term, and plus 3 is going to be my term. So there's two terms in that expression. In the expression 2x plus 3, think of the plus sign as your wall. So I have 2x, everything up to the plus sign is a term. And then from the plus sign to the end is a term. So 2x and plus 3 are two terms. There's 2 in that one. And a divided by 2, so you want to start and keep moving till you see a plus or a minus. So that's 1. And then negative 7. Remember, you're taking the sign with the number. And then in the next one, I have 4x. There's my minus sign, so I'm going to stop there. Then I go to the next one, minus 3. There's my plus sign. I stop there. Then plus x. There's my next plus sign, so I stop there. And then plus f. So there's 4 terms in that one. Again, y squared. There's my plus sign, so I stop there. Then I start again, plus x squared. Stop there, so there's 2 terms. xy plus 6 minus y. xy, there's my plus sign, I stop there. Plus 6, there's the minus sign, and then minus y. And then I have 23x, there's a minus sign, so I stop. Then I continue, minus 18x, there's a plus sign, so I stop. Plus 9, there's a minus sign, I stop. And then minus 1. The next one, I have 14x minus 7x plus 9. 14x, there's my minus sign, I stop. Minus 7x, there's my plus sign, I stop. Plus 9, that's the end. Now it says, can you simplify 5a plus 5b? Well, looking at it as is, there's 2 ways of doing this. You can, because of grouping symbols and the order of operations, this is actually, as it is, 1 term, believe it or not, because really you have 5, and then you have x plus b, and they're being multiplied together, so that's 1 term.